Okay, Murder by Pride from Stryper. This is a CVT lesson. Didn't write the CVT dude's name, but I will write it in the description. What we got here is 4 pages. It is basically, I got it in, it looks like we got 5 sections. I subgrouped the solo, I put it in smaller pieces. The solo is Oz Fox and Michael Sweet playing together through it. I'm notorious for, like, I hear harmonies all the time, man, my last band. So to me, a lot of times the harmony would be the melody. This solo, it's both of them, like I said, through the whole thing. So I had to pick one. Oz, you'll have to let me know, because I know you're going to be watching this one. Be kind to a brother from another mother. Alright, so you want to tune standard for this, but anyways, all the notations are there. Everything that you're going to need, man, I got it up here. As far as techniques, pinch harmonics, bend release, vibratos, slides, pull-offs, double dots for repeats, hammer-ons, palm muting, all that good stuff. Pinch harmonics. You do want to tune flat. I wrote the tuning next to it. Everything is self-explanatory, man. I think you're going to be completely fine with this. So, on the beginning here, we're going to, oh, by the way, we're in the yellow, playing the yellow and black attack from Brother Oz out there. So if you're gonna play this, you have to go get a Mesa Boogie. Oz will agree with me on this. Just kidding, dude. All right, let's jump into this lesson. So I like to catch all the little things, man. You know, even on the beginning here, it's got this slide in, kind of has that round and round rat type intro, just off a slide. That's how my silly mind thinks. But we got this going on. Have a little bit of delay going. There's a little mild reverb mixed in with it, running it off the Rocktron. And so let me play the part for you first. We have. Oops. That's section 1. That's from 1 second to 16 seconds into the song. So on your startup, this is those things that naturally, the longer you play guitar, you start to develop these little things like little slide ins, you know. But I noticed that, you know, as long as I've been teaching, like, people will ask, like, how did you just do that? And they're little things that I'm like, oh, yeah, they don't know that. But it just adds this kind of dynamic, man, that's cool. So middle finger, go from about fret 7. You'll see that in parentheses on the tab because the start note of the slide is irrelevant. It's the effect of the slide that you're going for. So from around 7 to around 17, back to around the 3rd fret area. You don't really hear the starts or the end points of these slides. But use the middle finger, and then you'll head right into the riff, which is open E. And then we got 4th fret on the G, as well as 5th fret back to 4th fret, pinch harmonic on all 3 of them, and then vibrato on the last one. So 4, 5, back to 4, and you know, pinch harmonics can be created. You get different frequencies and tones by where you play back in here. I think Mr. Oz was probably near the neck pickup on that. Depends how picky you want to be with it, man. So then we have 2 open E's palm muted, and then 5, 7, 5 on the D, and then an open E palm mute again. So that'd be a good little subgroup after the pinch harmonicas to do, like, you know, kind of piece these parts together. But, you know, I've kind of got them subgrouped for you anyways. But yeah. Going from one point to the rest is a good spot to subgroup and just repeat something, man. That repetition will get it, all the pieces pulled together for you. Next part is 5th fret D, palm muted open E again. So that went twice. And then we got 4, 5, 2 on the D with the vibrato, no pinch on that. So. Then back to the main hook, which is 4, 5, 4. The pinch is on the last note this time. Alright, and then with the vibrato, then you repeat this part again. But this time, instead of going to the 2nd fret D, go to the 5th fret A. So you go. Vibrato it, and then back to the 4-5-4 on the G. No pinch this time, just a vibrato on the end. And then a little change up here. So I'm going to play it up to this point, so you can kind of see what's up. Man, I'm missing the pinches today. So, you gotta listen close in there, but after the, right there on the 3rd line, you'll go to the 5th fret D string, palm mute it twice, and then go 5-7-5 on it, no palm mute. So, and then a palm muted open E. That's a good subgroup right there. So, then back to 5D, open E, palm mute, and then this one I'm hearing a hammer on the 4th fret D, hammer to 5, and then 2nd fret D, vibrato. So if you went from here, the 3rd line on the 4-5-4, and then 4-5-4 again on the G, pinch harmonic the last one, and then we got back to this part. But the beginning of line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, see, this ending goes like this. You'll jump over to 4D, pinch harmonic vibrato, and then open D. And then that leads you into this part. So I'll show you. Alright, so that's section 2, 17 seconds to 32 seconds. You'll see some double dots in your tabs. For the repeating, makes it go quicker, just faster, basically. So you're going open E, 7A, 9D. Now, Oz and Mike, they're utilizing the 2 guitars, which, bands like Maiden and Avenged Sevenfold do, and they use it cleverly, so they're not always doing the same things. I have a feeling one is doing like the other's up here. So what I did was put open E, 7A, 9D, and think of it this way. When you see the tabs, it'll kind of be a lot more clearer, I think. But you're going to hit the top 3 strings, and then do it again 3 times palm muted. So it's, and then 7 times of that same chord in groups of 4. So 7 times 4 is 28. You'll just keep the palm muting going, really. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we jump to 3A, 5D, and it kind of has the same concept. Hit the chord, and then 3 palm mutes on it, and then stay palm muted 10 times. So count to 4 twice, and then add 2, or however your mind wants to chop that down. So the beginning of this one. And then this is kind of hard to hear. It sounds like a 2A, 5D, and then an open A and transition to this G5 power chord. So it'd be 2A, 5D, and then 3E, 5A, hit it once, 3 palm mutes, and then 4 palm mutes following that. And then you'll jump to 5A, 7D, hit the chord once, and then 4 more times with palm muting. So it's, and then 6th fret on the A 3 times, pinch harmonic, and on all of them, and then vibrato the last one. Alright, that's it for page 1. I think we're still continuing. No, that's actually the end of that section, come to think about it. Alright, page 2. They're just building the verse out, and this is going. Oops. That is going to be 2 times. This is 33 seconds to 50 seconds. And so it's power chords with some palm muted open strings in here. 7A, 9D, you can have that set up. And all these opens are palm muted on the low E. So go twice on that. Chord, once, and then bar the 7th fret on the A and D. Hit that once, and go right back to the 7-9. So it's 2 palm muted E's, and then the power chord, palm mute E, power chord, palm mute E, and then 7-7, 7-9, 7-7, 7-9. Just kind of bar that. You can do that off the power chord anyways. The angle is already kind of good to go, you know. So you have now you do it 2 times. So the second time it was really tough to hear. Oz, maybe you can chime in on this and let me know. It sounds like this to me. I'll do both. Oops. Could be wrong on that, but that's notated in your tabs. It might just be the 7-7, 7-9 back and forth again, but I thought I heard, which would be a 7-7 on the DG. That would be the only thing I'm hearing change. That's all notated though. Okay, the next part of this section is, oops. One more time, up the tempo. I call these the Lynch chords. 3A, 5D, and so chord, palm muted 3rd fret A string twice. Then 3, 4. It's a flat 5 chord technically here, but 3A, 4D, back to 3, 5. 2 palm muted 3rd fret A strings. Power chord, palm mute the 3A, power chord, palm mute the 3A, and then back and forth on this flat 5 to the power chord. You'll go 3, 4, 3, 5 twice. So let's try it up to there. Oops. Boy, I'm missing it. Alright, 3E, 5A, power chord, then palm mute the 3rd fret off the low E string. Do that twice, so you got. The thing is, I'm looking at the tabs I wrote instead of my fingers. So we have, and then two power chords there, 3E, 5A, and then 2 palm muted 3rd fret E string. So, and then we have. So you'll have, from the G power chord, you got cool part, right there we got 5B, 4-5G, 7D, 4G, 5D pinch harmonic vibrato. And that's being, there's an octave over that, you know, it's probably up here. Somewhere. Who knows? It's an octave of that that's being played, but that would be the main part. I'd stick with that. Then it's repeat section 1, no slide ins, you know, like the, that's no longer there. Section 2 1 time, section 3 1 time, section 1 again, no slide. Then the solo comes in. Love this solo. Oz, you have me going, dude. Man, on the tapping part, I was trying to really zone in on it. Like I said, Oz Fox and then Michael Sweet are both playing through this. This is more so the higher guitar that you're hearing in there. And let's jump into this. This is 157 into the song. That's a good subgroup actually right there to work on. So. Middle finger, 13B, pick, bend, release, whole step. Then go 12, 13, 13 again, bend, release. Make sure it's a whole step, right? The whole step would be the D note, technically D flat, but it's 2 frets higher than the picked note. So make sure those bends are landing, because they gotta. When you pick something and bend it, you're taking the pitch and going sharp with it, and you have to know what the stop-off point is for that. And our ear doesn't always tell us. So if you need to practice that, that's how you would do it. Land it by bending it and testing it. All right, so 12 slide to 10 on the B, 12 11 G, 12 D, 10 9 A. That's what that's the end of the first subgroup. Second subgroup comes in. This part was crazy. It sounded like an Atari video game, man. It was pretty intense. Cool stuff, man. So you'll go that's actually a good subgroup, but it's twice as long as that, the way I subgrouped it. But you could stop it at that 19, and you'd have up to that dot. Kind of do a knuckle shift here, like take your index, go to 12B, kind of space it between the last 3 strings though, and shift the pressure as you're going, so it doesn't go. You want it separated, so B, G, B, and then 15E, 12B, 14E. That's even a good subgroup. Oops. Short rest, pick it, slide to 19. Then to finish it out, go 15B, another one of those knuckle shifts. B, E, B, and then 17E. Try that part again. Last line on page 2. So you'll do 17, 15, 14 on the E, and then 15 and 14 B and E. And then go to 15B, whole step bend. Alright, page 3. Looks like that we're going to be a 2-part video too. Okay, 17B is going to be twice and then a whole step bend. So, bend the second one. And then 15B vibrato. Subgroup 4 is 208 into the song. 10th fret, parentheses around it, so it's just your start for the slide. Don't hang out on that note. So you'll slide up to 14, pick 16, pick it again a half step, which is a 1 fret bend, bend release. Might even be switching pickups there. Alright, then 14, you're going to pick on the G there, hammer to 16, pull off back to 14, slide to 9. Alright, and then the crazy part I believe is next. And we may have to do this on the next video, but where are we at? Alright, 12B, pick, hammer to 15. 12 high E, pick, hammer to 15. And then take your middle finger, because we need that pick, right? Once you tap that 19 with your middle finger, pull off to 12. So it's tap it again, pull off to 12, hammer 15, pull to 12, so you have... Alright, we're going to go to part 2.